we'll see Elijah Moore. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Jets and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Joined as always by Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Broncos in this one. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
From Denver. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They run with his second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We're taking a look at Hall. 19 carries, 55 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson, open man is Uzomah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Now Wilson. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They'll run with the 29-year-old Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double. 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Gordon on first down, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Set, ready.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with ball. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
One more time with Hall. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys.
Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
On third down, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That bump was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. They can call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
14.
Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 70 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
36 power.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 31, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Albert Okwuegbunam
from 3 yards out.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 15-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. Again at about 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staying in a 4th down. Well done.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. They'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 18. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they got almost 30 yards here.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, then they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 27, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got the 1st down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in his first half alone.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already. And while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. But kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. And they've won a few in the years following. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They made a nice effort to stick him for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
That's a man of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Wilson will throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Excellent pickup of 20 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal ring. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. They're thinking
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 25 on second down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And that game tied 21-all in the second quarter. A lot of offense there. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Austin Eckler with both of their touchdowns thus far as he scored twice on the ground. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second, keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely. in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 68 yards. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot. And he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here this third quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
McManus's point after is good. That gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders get to answer the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. 9. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 18-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Gordon on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 31, Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. Harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Back to throw. Wilson. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. They clean up on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards at 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 44, Wilson. Dances by him. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. So they'll get an completion. And it'll be 4th down. Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. He'll get that complete to Alvaro. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there, and a Denver first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their drive last time. Field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, pressure comes and down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was away. He had a little more attention on that one. And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle.
Defense. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
Not the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with a 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. And New York set to take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air. Wilson after the pick six. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the draw, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Hall again on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. On third down, here's Hall. Gets past one man. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Right at the 40. Here's Hall again. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson and able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on second and 10. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. Guaranteed, quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Delay of game, option.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.